Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie, and 3 months ago I had a little over $132,000 in total debt. So that includes credit cards, personal loans, student loans, mortgage, and car loan. And today we're going to be doing a 3-month check-in to see how much progress I've made on paying down my debt. So my goal is to be less than $130,000. I think that's totally doable. I paid off one credit card, which you'll see whenever I go through that it is not in here anymore. But I did use one of my credit cards, so the amount has probably gone up on that card. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see how I've done over the past 3 months and see if I've met my goal of being at less than $130,000 in total debt. So my first debt is actually, let's start with my credit cards. So the credit card that I paid off was an American Express. It had a balance last check-in, so in October 1st, it had a balance of $1,104, and I paid that off. My next credit card, so it's not even on the list anymore. My next credit card is my American Express Hilton. It has a balance right now of $12,115. Last time the balance was $11,813. So that increased by $302. And this is the only credit card that I use. So it's the only one that should go up. My minimum payment on this card as of this month is $445. And I'm starting a new column on this. So it's my debt to minimum payment. And this is how I'm determining what card I'm going to be, or what debt I'm going to be paying off next. So the least efficient debt, so the one where the payment is the biggest portion of the total debt, is what I'm going to be focusing on. But so this one is 26.7. And I don't know how that compares to any of the other ones. So let's keep going and find out. On my Discover card, my current balance is $21,757. My balance last time was $21,859. So that went down by 102. My current minimum payment is $436, although they have said that they might increase my minimum payment to help me, which I don't know how helpful that is for somebody who's having trouble meeting their payments. But this debt to minimum payment ratio is 49.9. Jeez. Okay, next up is my Chase card. This is a Southwest credit card, so I am planning on keeping. So the credit cards that I'm planning on keeping whenever I get everything paid off will be the American Express Hilton and the Chase, the Southwest card, just for travel points. Everything else I plan on closing. But my balance on this right now is $56.59. My balance last time was $57.29. So that went down by $70. And my minimum payment on here as of this month is $184. So that ratio is 30.8. So as of now, the Amex Hilton is the least efficient payment. So that would, if I stopped here, that would be the one that that I would focus on. Next up is my Old Navy credit card. My current balance on here is $17.32. My balance last time was $17.80. So it decreased by $48. My minimum payment is currently $61. So that is 28.4. And then my final credit card is my Care Credit. I currently owe $19.66. Last time I owed $19.89. So that decreased by $23. And the minimum on that one is $71. So that ratio is 27.7. So my total credit card debt so 43,229. Let me just double check that. $43,229 is my total credit card debt. Okay. As of my last check-in, my total credit card debt was $44,274 minus $43,229. So that decreased by $10.45. So not as much as I expected, but that is because I used my my Amex Hilton, so that balance increased and kind of canceled out all of the other decreases, and then my payoff was $1,100 and some. Okay, but that's a good start because those are the only payments that can go, or the only balances that can go up. Everything else can only go down. So that is a good sign for reaching my goal of $130,000 or less. So up next is the rest of my bad debt. So my Upstart number 1, so this was an original balance of $35,000. My current balance is $10,567. My previous balance was $13,213. So that is a change of $26.46, which is huge. My minimum payment on the rest of these debts doesn't change. My mortgage changes a little bit, but this debt does not change the minimum payment, so it is still $776. So this debt to minimum ratio is 13.6. And I don't know that anything is going to be lower than that. So I do believe that the Upstart number 1 is going to be the card or the debt that I'm going to be focusing on. My Upstart number 2, which was an original balance of, I believe, $3,100, is now at $2,714. The last time it was at $2,813. So that decreased by $99. Minimum payment on this one is $88. And that ratio is 30.8. So my total bad debt is $56,510. My last bad debt was $60,300. I wish it was $6,300. Which is a decrease of $3,790, which means that I'm at my goal. Which is really exciting. I'm less than $130,000 for sure. So let's see how much lower. Up next is my car loan. My current balance is $17,555. The last balance I owed was $17,986. So that decreased by $431. That minimum payment is $478. So that ratio is 36.7. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love seeing all these negatives. The fact that there's only one positive is very exciting for me, especially given my history of impulsive spending. My Rocket Mortgage balance is $45,882. My last balance was $46,860. So that went down by $978. This payment does vary a little bit, or it can vary a little bit. It went up because my my escrow account was short, so I had to increase my monthly payment. But that ratio is 66.8, which means that is, as of now, the least efficient, or the most efficient. The least efficient payment. Yeah. So that will be, as of now, the last debt that I pay off. And then Nelnet, which is my student loans, my current balance is 6862. The last time my balance was 7124. So that went down by $262. That minimum payment is $148. So that ratio is 46.4. So my total debt is my bad debt plus my car loan plus my mortgage plus my student loans, which is $126,809. So I blew that goal out of the water. That's awesome. That's awesome. My total debt last time was $132,270 minus $126,809 is $5,461 in one quarter. So $1,820 per month is what I paid off, or decreased my balance by, I should say. My total minimum payment is $3,383. My previous minimum payment was $33.52. So that did increase by $31 per month, which is disappointing, because I paid off a debt and my minimum payment per month went up. But that is primarily because of my mortgage, and then also because of my Amex, the Hilton balance increasing. But as I work on paying off those debts, that balance should come down. Okay, so the other thing we're going to track is my credit score. It is currently 634. Last time it was 633, so that went up by 1. I just paid off my American Express like last week, so I don't think that it hit my Credit Karma yet. My cat is eating some string. So I think my score is probably actually higher than this, but we go by my Credit Karma score, so 634 is what it shows. So my 2025 goal is to be at 100,000. So that means I have to pay off $26,809 in the next 12 months, which is $2,234 per month. So my 4-1 goal is to pay off, so to be minus 6,702, which is so I want to be at $120,107 at our next check-in. So that is going to be an increase of, what did I? So an increase of $414 per month, which is a pretty big increase, but I am going to get, I should get my bonus, which I'm planning on making a big payment on my debt with that. And I will most likely get my tax refund before then as well, if I get a tax refund this year. With DoorDashing, I'm not sure how it's going to go, so a little bit up in the air there. But so my goal for, let me see what colors I highlighted in last time. So blue is my first goal, pink is my second goal. So based on my debt to minimum payment ratio, my next debt that I want to work on is my Upstart number 1. And then I know that my Amex Hilton is a little bit lower, a little bit more efficient, but the second one I want to work on is going to be my care credit. So if I happen to pay off my Upstart number 1 with my bonus, the next one I'll start working on is my care credit. Hello, there's a cat here. But so that is going to be it for this update. So thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you thought that I was going to meet my, I guess you only found out about my goal, like 16 minutes ago, but let me know if you thought that I was going to meet my goal whenever you heard what it was. And let me know if you think that I'm going to meet my goal for, the next quarter. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.